That was a really tough time for me. It was felt extra violated.
Restaurants ransacked in Oakland. Some hit twice in just a matter of hours.
We've been broken into the past, of course, but that one just felt really harsh for us.
How the community is banding together to fight back.
Things have changed. Things are safer. And we want to tell people, come to Oakland, come see us.
Plus, we're asking about the perception of crime from a community leader who's seen it all.
Oakland's better in person. Our first thought was, we need to tell people that Oakland has changed. Come to Oakland.
This is CBS News Bay Area with Elizabeth Cook.
From crime to homelessness to the loss of the A's, it might feel like the city of Oakland has been striking out lately. So how do you turn things around? Today, we're talking with a community leader who is passionate about his city and isn't shy about sharing his thoughts. To Oakland now, repeat break-ins and the lingering economic fallout from the pandemic have left many restaurants just hanging on by a thread. But now they are finding strength in numbers. Our Jose Martinez tells us about a new community effort to help restaurant owners reclaim the narrative and bring their customers back.
In Oakland, crime is taking a heavy toll on the city's restaurant scene. Local businesses have been hit hard by a wave of break-ins, leaving many owners wondering if they can survive. Paul Iglesias is one of them. He owns Parche, a Colombian restaurant that has been broken into twice.
I was the person that cleaned up my restaurant. I was here at 6 o'clock in the morning, cleaning up the glass.
Just a block away, Alamar, a Dominican restaurant owned by chef Nelson German, has faced even more challenges. Multiple break-ins, including 2 in the same morning.
That was a really tough time for me. It was felt extra violated. You know, we've been broken into the past, of course, but that one just felt really harsh for us.
But Nelson and Paul aren't giving up. They've joined forces with 80 other restaurant owners in Oakland, forming the Oakland Restaurant Marketing Collective. Tired of being victims of crime, these business owners decided to fight back, not just with security cameras or alarms, but with a united message.
We're here 7 days a week, 20 hours a day for the community, and the community comes to us. They walk into my doors. They park their cars on the streets, and things have changed. Things are safer. And we want to tell people, come to Oakland, come see us.
The collective is already working on events ahead of its 2025 launch, including current promotions and community gatherings, while developing a comprehensive marketing and PR strategy to remind people that these restaurants are still standing despite the crime. But they also know it's not over. According to a 2024 review of police data, violent crime in the city has decreased by 13% compared to last year. However, property crimes, including break-ins, remain a significant issue, continuing to impact local businesses. Peter Gamis, the director of Visit Oakland, says the city has gone through a transformation. Crime has affected the number of visitors, but things are slowly improving.
Crime is going on, and that it's evident. But at the same time, it has been getting better. And tourism numbers have increased, especially in times of just most recently, we had Dreamforce in San Francisco, and that was such a positive story for the whole Bay Area.
He believes these collective efforts are essential to saving some businesses from permanently closing.
We've invested over $3 million since 2022 to put community safety ambassadors on our busy neighborhood business corridors to really help to support and bring more connection to city services and create a sense of safety, cleanliness, and welcome.
Paul remains hopeful and has a message for those at home.
Oakland's better in person. Our first thought was, we need to tell the people that Oakland has changed. Come to Oakland.
While the road to recovery is still long, restaurant owners like Paul and Nelson are determined to keep fighting, and they hope this initiative can help them reclaim Oakland's vibrant dining scene.
So how are things really looking in Oakland today? Coming up, a longtime community leader joins us live. We're going to ask about crime, homelessness, and the public perception of the town. Stay with us.
Today, we asked Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao about some of the issues facing the city right now, things like homelessness and her executive order to clean up the streets. Mayor Tao told us while progress is being made, the city still needs more support.
Until the federal government really takes seriously funding rehabilitation centers and funding, mental health facilities, that we're going to be displacing certain marginalized groups over and over across all cities in the state and across the nation. And so I do want to make sure that folks know that, we still have this huge, list of people that actually does need the permanent supportive housing. And so, of course, we can't do that work without our federal partners.
We also asked the mayor about the sale of the Oakland Coliseum and the recent confusion over the payment deadline. She teased, though, it's just a matter of time before we get more answers on that.
In regards to how we move forward, there has been some amendments to the PSA, and that we'll be announcing on Monday. They're actually really strong amendments, amendments that it's going to actually place the city in a stronger position. And so with that being said, please wait till Monday. Monday, there's going to be a huge announcement in regards to all the updates, and I'm sure that everybody will be happy.
Bishop Bob Jackson will join us right after this. Stay with us. Beautiful live picture of Oakland there. Let's get back to our conversation about the state of the city and how are people who live in the town of Oakland feeling. Joining me now is Bishop Bob Jackson with Acts Full Gospel Church. Thanks so much for being with us on this Friday.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Mayor Sheng Tao recently put out an executive order to ramp up homeless sweeps. What do you think about these sweeps? Do you think that they're effective?
Oh, they certainly have been effective. The streets are a lot cleaner than what they were just a couple of weeks ago. And I'm very thankful for what the mayor has done, because the people of the city they were wondering how long was this going to go on. It seems as though we were encouraging people to come to Oakland if you were homeless, because Oakland is very friendly to homeless people, and you can just make your home anywhere you like. It just seemed to be that way. So now things have changed with that, and our streets are looking a lot better than what they were. I really see that.
So what do you think is the long-term solution to homelessness?
Well, of course, lower rents and affordable housing and jobs, of course, to be able to pay for the housing rents, and being able to have leadership that's going to direct us in the way we need to go to make sure that these things don't happen. And because everybody has a right to have a home, a place to live, and the streets is certainly not a home for people to live in.
Now, violent crime is technically down in Oakland so far this year, but numbers are one thing and public perception is quite another. Do you feel like there is a noticeable shift in your community when it comes to violent and property crime?
Actually, we don't feel that at all. We hear that all the time. Crime is down and whatnot. But every time we turn around, it seems like crime is still going on. And it's just, we think a lot of the crime is just not being reported. And therefore, the numbers are different, seem to be lower. But as far as the people who live out here that I talk to, crime is about the same, if not even getting worse. And I think the real concern is, if I could say this, the governor gave us 4 months for the highway patrol to come in and patrol our city. And now we're down to about a month and 2 weeks. What's going to happen after the month and 2 weeks is gone? What will Oakland Police Department do? We don't have enough cops to patrol the city, to protect and serve the citizens. What are we going to do in 1 month and 1 week? And no one's talking to that. No one's speaking to that issue. And I think it's kind of sad that we're just waiting for it to happen when we should be taking some action to make sure that it doesn't happen. And we don't end up with not enough cops to protect and to serve the people of the city of Oakland.
Now, what is the answer? Is it, as you just said, more police officers on the streets?
More police officers on the street is certainly one part of the answer. I definitely will agree with that. We need more. We have at any given time, I understand, 35 police officers work in the city of 430,000 people. And that's ridiculous. And the department has gone down to a little under 600. It's about 650 officers work in the city of Oakland right about now at any given time. That's certainly not enough police officers to patrol our city. So that is a big concern for a lot of us in the community. Where are we going to get the protection that we need? And once again, I'm thankful to the governor, and we need to take our hat off to Governor Newsom because he's done a stellar job in sending us help to help patrol and keep our city safe with the highway patrol coming in. But when they leave, what should we expect? What's going to happen then? And where will we be in about a month and a week, about 5 weeks? Where will we be? And no one is answering the question.
And around that same time, sir, you got 2 recall elections coming up, one for the mayor and one for the district attorney. What do you hope happens in both those recall elections? Are you concerned that if both Sheng Tao and Pamela Price lose their jobs, that will send the city deeper into chaos?
I'm not really sure what it will do with the recalls, but I do know that there's a big effort going on to recall them both. I don't know what they can expect by doing that or what's going to happen after that happens. If it happens, I'm not really sure. It's called left up to the voters right about now, what's going to happen. And so we just have to wait and see as far as I can understand. We just have to wait and see.
Now, we were just talking about the A's playing their last game at the Coliseum, leaving a huge void when it comes to professional sports in Oakland. We know the Oakland Roots are scheduled to come to the Coliseum next year, but do you think that there's an opportunity to reinvent the joy and the community building that a professional sports team brings to the city?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's really necessary to have a professional sports team, where we can go and enjoy the sports. We had 3 great teams in Oakland for a number of years, and it was just great having them. In the kids and all the families being able to come together. Not many things families can do together anymore, and certainly going to the ball game is certainly something that they could really look forward to doing. So yes, I think it's great to have those teams. What's going to happen now? We don't know. They're talking about the new owners of the Coliseum and the money that's supposed to be there that's not there. They don't know if the money's coming. So there's a lot of iffy stuff going on with that. They're assuring us that everything is okay. It's just off schedule a little bit. So we really don't know. But one of the things that we're hoping is that we can have a team. We can have the Coliseums and the sports and activities because we love the citizens of Oakland. We really love those teams. We love our teams. We love the A's. We love the Raiders. We love of course, we love the Warriors. Of course, that was our team. But anyway, they're all gone now. So what do? We have a new team coming up. It seems like it's coming along pretty good. People are patronizing it. And so those kind of activities, family activities, are definitely warranted in our city, and we definitely need them. But we need our streets to be safe, and that's the number one priority for me and from the people that I talk to. Our streets must be made safe so everyone can go out, enjoy themselves, patronize our businesses and whatnot. I heard the owners of the businesses just a while ago talking about how they're coming together. They're saying Oakland is fine, come on out, it's fine, patronize, and that's great. We need to start a mantra like that. Oakland is great to do business, come on out, patronize the business. But we that live in the community, we still know that there's a real problem with public safety. And until that problem is abated, or at least brought under control, where people actually could really feel safe, who live in the city, who buy, who go to the businesses in the city, until that's really a reality for the people that live in the city of Oakland, I think we're not where we need to be.
All right, Bishop Bob Jackson, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Elizabeth Cook.
All right, let's switch gears to something that's really great that's happening in Oakland today. People in the Oakland area might be escaping the heat. For First Fridays, tonight is the Health is Wealth event. Various booths, games, and live performances are all geared toward enabling people to boost their well-being. Who doesn't need that? It's happening from 5 to 9 p.m. tonight along several blocks along Telegraph Avenue. Now, we also want to shine a spotlight on some other good things in Oakland, and that includes events like Oakland Style. It kicks off Wednesday. The 5-day celebration will bring art, fashion, music, food, and culture to the town. Joining me now is Chef Michelle McQueen of Town Fair Cafe. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Super excited.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Oakland Style and what can people expect? I know food is a big part of this. I'm excited to see what you're cooking up.
Yes, it is a big part of it, but Oakland Style is a week showcasing Oakland, what's so wonderful about Oakland, why you should come and visit Oakland, art, fashion, music, cuisine, and culture. We're going to see a lot of vintage clothing, a lot of art, culinary, of course, myself and other great restaurants, cocktail competitions, high tea. But we close out the week here at Town Fair with our Lady Sings the Blues brunch.
And how do you think these events like this are so important for the image of Oakland? I mean, we've been talking a lot about the issues it's facing now, homelessness, crime, but
Yes.
this really highlights what's wonderful about your city. Tell us a little bit about that.
You know, Oakland gets such a bad rap because it's a beautiful place. I'm always telling people about its natural beauty, all the wonderful restaurants, all the wonderful shops and coffee shops and clothing stores and jewelry, small businesses. We thrive on our small businesses here in Oakland. And it's important that we have events like this put on by Visit Oakland to help showcase how wonderful Oakland is. And Oakland Style is a week where you can come and visit Oakland, spend time, and really enjoy what Oakland has to offer.
Awesome. All right, Chef Michelle McQueen of Town Fair Cafe, thank you so much. I know it's going to be gorgeous and delicious place to go.
Yes, wonderful. We're going to have this delicious peach cobbler croissant bread pudding.
Oh,
Yes.
you're killing me. Oh,
We will
man.
have the Divas of Blues performing with the Blues Society Caravan of All Stars. So we're going to be in here. It's going to be jumping. We're going to be eating and singing and dancing and having a really good time. So hope to see you not just at any of the wonderful events next week, but here at Town Fair for the brunch.
Oh, what more can you want? That looks so
That's it.
good.
Thank you. It is
Perfect
so good.
timing, right around dinner
Yes,
time.
perfect. That's right. Perfect timing.
All right, Michelle, thanks so much.
Thank you. See you Sunday.
Absolutely.